Hello, welcome to Mornings at the Allotment. Just another quick one today. Thursday was Thanksgiving in the US where I grew up, but since I'm in Germany and we don't celebrate that here, I had a busy night, so we didn't get to celebrate. But I decided to see what I could harvest from the garden, and then do a little Thanksgiving, basically a Thanksgiving side dish, a dinner without the turkey on Sunday night when my daughter comes back from her dad's place. So the pumpkins are in already, obviously, but I did have a few sweet potatoes growing here, so I'm gonna just check if I can find something here. I'm not very hopeful because it really wasn't warm enough for sweet potatoes this year, but maybe I can get something from here. Also, the ground is not very good. This is the original garden as we got it. That hasn't really been amended much. So yeah, it's hard to harvest anything from here, which is why I normally grow my pumpkins here. And yeah, see, this is the type of sweet potato we're getting this year, simply because it was too wet and too cool. Yeah. So nothing much here, and you know what? I'm just going to leave that and try again over here. If we get lucky, they'll grow for us next year without having to plant new ones. The year before, we actually did have sweet potatoes that we hadn't planned. Oh, look, that looks much better. Maybe I should continue digging the other one too. We hadn't planned. They were from the year before that, where we had forgotten to harvest them, and they actually did survive the winter. So I'm hopeful that the typical winter we get here won't kill them off, and they might just make new shoots and grow again. I usually grow them from the potato, grow my shoots for planting from a sweet potato that I already have. Let me just see. This is, oh, this is one too. I don't have the key. Well, yeah, that's nothing. I don't have the key for the shed, so I can't go get the fork. I just have to do it by hand. And one more, but there's only the three of us, and I'm basically the only one who really likes sweet potatoes. So I want to do all the side dishes. Yeah, so the roots are there, they just never filled out. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Well, I do have a sweet potato from the farmer's market, so I'm just gonna leave these here. Don't need them. Take this one home and add it to the one from the farmer's market. Okay. I also need celery leaves, and we have the fennel at home, and I need sage for the stuffing. and I need to get some thyme because we don't have any of that on the balcony. And I think that's basically it. So I found the key to the shed after all and got the fork and ended up with more than enough sweet potatoes for a side dish for tomorrow night. So just heading into the greenhouse really quickly. Remember, we have had a freeze, several actually. The chili peppers are now showing it. There's still fruit on there that I need to harvest. But what I want for tomorrow's dinner is the celery leaf, or leaf celery. Basically, it's like celery, except the stalks are smaller, more like the leaves on celeriac. All right, so it was too cold, so I came back home with my harvest, and I just want to show you what I ended up with. So this is about half the sweet potato bed. Some of it needs to be cut off, but it will definitely be enough for a side dish. I have lots of celery leaf. That'll be more than enough for tomorrow night, and we'll just keep the rest for other meals. I took 3 of the onions that are hanging in the shed, the herbs, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and some, what is that, bay leaf. And then I picked a couple of leaves of sorrel that I'm going to use in the cranberry sauce. Now, we don't have our own cranberries, so I had to go out and buy those, but I'm going to be using the sorrel in the cranberry sauce instead of lemon. And I also got some kale, cavallonero, that may go in the stuffing or it may not. I'm not absolutely certain yet what I'm going to do with that. So, thanks for joining me at the plot today for the little harvest. There will be a video on what I make from this, and we also shot another video today that'll be coming up probably next week, where we started our fruit bed, food forest, fruit bed. I'll call it a fruit bed. And Hardy joined me in the garden today, so I got him to finally put in the fruit trees. So there will be that as well. I hope you enjoyed this little harvest video, and I hope to see you again here very soon. Bye for now.